We cover all aspects of veganism within, on our social media and the campaigns that we do to reach as many people as possible. But we always say it's not about the food. The food obviously is an important part of it because everybody needs food, but it's not about the food. It's about it's like your mind kind of like being switched on to the animal use. And I think what you said there about the original definition about being about being based on sentient life, that is it in a nutshell, because sentient life includes humans as well. And I know there's a huge debate about, it only has to be about animals. Well, we are animals as well. We always say that we're about animals. And I know a lot of activists will disagree with me for saying that, but we are. We do a lot of stuff in our community for humans, and we do a lot of stuff for animals as well. When we're doing our outreach, we always focus on animals. But if someone comes along and talks to us about a human issue, we can still talk to them about that, and then we can still direct them. The issue with Gaza at the moment. Obviously, there's animals suffering in Gaza, but there's also people suffering in Gaza as well. So all these things can be interlinked, and they are intrinsically linked. I don't understand how people find it so easy just to focus on animals and not the humans who are there with them as well.
Something like 97% of our fellow animals have been killed in Gaza or starved in Gaza. And it's almost like one strong vegan message is that, humans don't have the right to go to war because the ones who suffer the most are our fellow animals, which, of course, we just arrogantly just regard as collateral damage or don't even count them. But there's always more casualties from the animal side, if you like, and so we don't really have the right to do that. We need to figure out ways of resolving our problems through dialogue and not reach for the gun. It's the same with so-called pest control. One vegan thing is, that's not the first thing we think of. But of course it is, suddenly you've got a problem, or you think you've got a problem, and people reach for the poison or reach for the gun. Right? And that's not the way, towards a peaceful world. It just isn't.
Yeah. I mean, taking that what you've just said there a little bit further as well. I mean, we do, we weed in our area, we hand weed because the council have a policy of spraying, putting weed killers down. And obviously we are concerned about the damage to not only the waterways because we're close to the River Tyne, but also to the insect life and bees and, other animals as well. So we do that. So we kind of like look at literally the smallest animal possible and try to help those in a practical way. But we also do things like litter picking as well, and and that kind of like brings us on to things like the firework use and the damage. So all those things. It's kind of like literally opening up this huge.
I have to admit, I used to love fireworks. Never really thought about it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,